today, not just a plaster. I've got to call away to Beckton today. I'm on a course today, E level 5. So that'd be a nice longer walk today. I thought I'd do it live, because I've got a bit more time to talk to you lot today. So the Euros are well underway. England, good performance yesterday, good solid professional performance, good partnership in the middle there from Rice and Phillips. Phillips was fantastic, obviously got the assist and was doing most of the breaking up of play on yesterday, do you know what I mean? He was fantastic. We got to see a West Ham linked player in Kaleta Shah. He looked good. He looked good. Obviously they did lose, but he handled Kane well. No nonsense. Looked good on the ball. I wouldn't be against that signing at all. Kaleta Shah. I thought he was fantastic. But yeah, great to see them win. Push on now. Takes a bit of pressure off that Scotland game. As Gary says there, yeah, Phillips was the best player on the day. Definitely was, mate. He looked really, really good. There was loads of question marks on why he was put in the team. He answered a lot of that yesterday. I thought distribution was poor, but he did make some really good defensive decisions. Better game from, Pickford, who has loads of stuff about him said. Trippier, offers quite a lot. The only thing with Trippier playing at left back, obviously he has to cut back to be able to pass it with a right foot. But in general, very good. Shame we didn't get to see a bit of Grealish. Thought Foden, was good in the first half. If he would have, that shot would have went in. The initial shot. I was waiting for the Gaza celebration with a bottle. As soon as I thought Foden had scored that one. Shame it didn't go in. In other games yesterday, obviously, got to see Yarmolenko score an absolute worldie. I will talk about that in a minute, Dean. 2 seconds. So what a goal from Yarmolenko last night. Fantastic goal. But again, hopefully, I don't think he's going to stay, Yarmolenko, but hopefully, he has decent enough Euros and, bumps his price up a little bit, puts himself in a shop window, so that makes it easier to sell him. Listen, that left foot is an absolute wonder. We all know that, anywhere around that 18-yard box, just outside it, that left foot is either going on target or it's going in like it did last night. We all know that, but, we haven't seen enough of it at West Ham, unfortunately. So, he has to go. Another player in that game that we're heavily linked with is Weghorst. Also scored last night as well. Decent goal. Reminds me a little bit of Hollah. That's the only thing. Not very mobile. Movement not too great. But at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do, and he did score. So well done to him on getting that goal. So as Dean said there, the Austria game, obviously. Arnie, I did watch it because I wanted to see Arnie as well yesterday. What a goal that was from him. He took that, loved it, that goal. Beat a few men and that was able to slide it in. So, but the celebration, that was so weird. I think that was more like a, this is why I should be playing celebration, and looked a bit angry. The way I did like the way Alba got hold of him around the neck and was sort of saying, like, calm down. And then, Arnie sort of snapped out of it a little bit. But listen, we know what Arnie's about. All these people that, say they wouldn't have him back. I understand, since he left and the way he left was painful. But there's no denying there's a player in there, He's a fantastic player when he's on it, do you know what I mean? I know it was only against, North Macedonia last night. But he showed that, that sort of elusive bit of pace, it's he's sort of seen as a slow player, but he's not. He has got that turn of pace. He can finish. He's strong. His hold up play's lovely. He came on and changed the game, didn't he? To be fair, he put that lovely ball in initially that nearly led to a goal for them. Listen, I wouldn't be against him as a second striker, and I've said that, and that's not just off yesterday. I've been saying that since he's been relinked back to the club. I would take him as a second striker, with an Armstrong, with an Abraham, with a Simmer, with a Hoizek. Because it'd be a fantastic option. But it looks like he's going to be joining Bologna, I think that was a rumour. So we might have missed him, but you never know. Boys might be able to sway something. Let's see, there was another comment there that I missed. Since the season has ended, we must have been linked with at least 100 players. Yeah, mate, it's always the way though, isn't it? And you know what else came out yesterday? Yeah, What also come out yesterday is obviously the Jesse Lingard thing, didn't it? You know, there was all the rumours that he had apparently told Ollie that he wants to start Man United, and then there was pictures of him in a Declan Rice shirt, sitting at a bar, you know, having a drink, watching an England game. So, you know, what do we believe on that? Who knows? I'd like to think that he is going to come West Ham, but we'll see. It is hilarious that every tweet that goes out from Declan, the Chelsea fans jump on it, you know, and they absolutely jump on it, like, join West Ham, join Chelsea, come home, come and join us. When a few months ago, they were slagging him off, saying he's not good enough and all that. They don't even really need him. You've got the best CDM in the world, can't they? And they could probably go and get a slightly cheaper option. You know, I'm not saying Declan's a fantastic player, but, you know, instead of spending 80 million, they could go and get Phillips, for example, you know, who would do a job for him. Basuma, you know, there's players out there that can fill that role without them having to spend that 80 million. We'll wait and see with Declan. And there was some stuff about Declan's contract yesterday as well. Again, who knows whether it's true, I doubt it. But saying that he's avoided any conversations about his contract. You know, it looks like he's not really interested, but we'll wait and see. What was that comment there? I do apologise, guys. Gary says there is no doubt that Arnie has got the talent, but it's just the way he left. Anyways, let's move on. That's it, mate. You know, if he comes back, he does 10 goals for us next year, and, you know, has a real, you know, influential impact on the Europa League, then, you know, we very quickly forget about what he's done. You know, it's just the way it is in football. Trying to think what else I've read today. Not much really in terms of West Ham. Alex Crowell fan thoughts. We'll see, won't we, mate? We'll see at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, like I say, I'll be on a course at that time. So I really wanted to take time to watch that game to see what he's like and see what his partnership is like with Souček. But yeah, hopefully he has a good game. We don't want him to play too well, though. It's the classic, you know, you want him to play good, but not too well that his price goes up and then other big clubs are looking at him. Classic West Ham mentality, that. But yeah, there's some good teams in there now. They been very impressed with Italy and Belgium. I thought Holland were fantastic, actually. I know they conceded 2 goals, but some of the play that was playing in the first half was fantastic yesterday. Just the movement in and around the box, the Depay, what a player. Wijnaldum as well, like just on the ball, they're just so comfortable. Such good players. And obviously England looked okay. You know, you don't want to peak too early anyway. You know, if you show what you've got too early, sometimes you can run out of steam towards the end. So maybe Southgate's getting it right. Where probably Italy and Belgium are seeing some of the best. You know, some of the best. But then Belgium's still got Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and Axel Witsel to come in. So listen, they've still got some cards up their sleeves as well. I think that's it for today, guys. Cheers for joining me on my walk on a Monday morning. Hit the like button, guys, if you're watching this back or if you're watching it live. Really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, or until tomorrow, you know, where we'll talk probably a lot about Alex Crowell. Yeah, have a good day, mate. Enjoy it, the sun. Let's go.